Welcome back everyone, I'm Kplays Games, this is EVE Online, and it's been a little while since we did a combat fitting video, so let's do one now. I think I'm going to pick level 3 to make it alpha friendly because alphas are banned from level 4, and that means we'll be fitting a battlecruiser today. Which battlecruiser I do not know yet, we'll let our friend Random Number Generator pick for us. As we see here on this panel, I have listed all 7 of the combat battlecruisers which we have not used yet. We used a Hurricane in the one and only level 3 video we've done so far, and I've put them in alphabetical order. So they are Brutix, Cyclone, Drake, Ferox, Harbinger, Myrmidon and Prophecy. And we'll do our random number generator, minimum 1, maximum of 7, and generate. And it says number 3. So according to our list, oh dear god, why has this happened to me? Okay, we're going to be making a Drake. That's fine, I can live with that. If you know me at all, then you'll know that I'd rather dislike Drakes, not because of the ship itself, just because of the way that everyone fits them as if it's still 2006. But it's not, times have changed, you've got to change your fits guys. Right, let's get on with this thing. Hardware. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a micro warp drive on this thing, and it's going to be a 50 meganewton quad lift restrained micro warp drive. Still stable with that on, that's good. And why do I want this thing to be going over 1,000 meters a second? That's because we're going to be fitting heavy assault missiles on this thing. And I think we'll do Tech 2, even though I did say this video is going to be alpha friendly. Alphas can indeed use Tech 2 heavy assault missile launchers. So that's what we're going to be doing. Weapon upgrades wise, we're going to need at least 2 ballistic control systems, maybe a third. We'll see what happens with the rest of the fit. Charges wise, well, we'll just put some Scourge Rage on, and we'll put some Javelins in the cargo as well. As we see, 641 DPS isn't terrible, that'll go up once we put some drones in. Probably Hobgoblins because they're lazy. It can only use 5 light drones, that's 740 DPS, that's not bad. Tank wise, Drake is your quintessential classic shield tank. Now I'm not sure we're going to be able to do an active tank on this, we might be able to, let's see. I would quite like to have a cap stable, large enduring shield booster, but I'm not sure we're going to get away with that. Let's go to the most valuable player, which is a large compact cap battery, and of course it's way under power. Okay, I don't think we're going to get away with an active tank, so we are going to do the great evil and do a passive tank on a Drake. Ooh, what am I doing? I hate this. Okay, that's 2 extenders to give us more hit points, and as we know, hit points also boost your shield recharge. And resistances wise, I'm just going to be lazy and put 2 multi-spectrum shield hardeners on. As we see, just because of these, we're no longer cap stable, but I do want that 6th and final mid slot to be for a missile guidance computer. Even though heavy assault missiles apply quite well, you can always do with more application. That's an enhancer, that's the wrong one. That's a computer, there we go. And we'll put our precision script in there. Okay, let's have a look down here. Cap power relay, that'll be fine. Or will it? Maybe 1 cap power relay? Or will we do cap with the rigs? Let's have a look. Medium engineering rigs. Capacitor control circuit 1, which gives us more 6. 530, so apparently the semiconductor memory cell's better. 2 of them, no, 11. 1050. Okay, maybe 2 of these and a cap power relay. How about 2 of these and a power diagnostic? That's good. Power diagnostics are good because they give you all kinds of attributes. Gives you 8.5% faster shield recharge rate, so our shield regen has gone up from 31 to 36, but that's also because it gives you 5% more hit points. And it gives us more power and better capacitor recharge and capacitor capacity, so power diagnostics are excellent. Still only 36 hit points a second regen rate. It's not the best. So how can we fix that? We can fix that with a rig. If you go to shield rigs, we can fit either a Tech 2 extender or a purger. As we see, the purger will actually give us faster hit points per second, but the extender will give us an extra, well, over 2,000 hit points and faster regen. So I think we'll go for the extender. A Tech 2 one, even though it's quite expensive. If we're going to do Tech 2 rigs, what we can look at then is perhaps using a Tech 2 engineering rig instead. 13, 19, no, it doesn't work. That's fine. We'll go back to how it was with the two of these. And this last low power slot, I think we'll do a missile guidance enhancer. Tech 2, okay, that's good. Didn't run out of power, didn't run out of CPU. 43 hit points a second. What's that comparable to? Let's have a look. Is that comparable to a large shield booster? Large shield booster would be 69, so we're not quite at large shield booster rates yet. But it's better than a medium shield booster, so we've done pretty well, I think. So I think this is the fit we're going to go with. 740 DPS with my skills. Your performance might vary. We've got a precision script and a missile guidance enhancer, both for range and damage application. Couple of rigs for capacitor so it's stable. Field extender, passive shield recharge is 43 hit points a second. Not great, not terrible. But we do have almost 17,000 shield hit points for the enemy to chew through, and the resistances are pretty damn good because the Drake has traits per level of 4% bonus to all shield resistances for each level of Caldari battlecruiser, and I have that at level 5, so I'm getting an extra 20% resist for free, so that's quite cool. Now, one thing we could look at is a command burst module, even though we've got nowhere near enough CPU for it, but we'll have a look. Fleet assistance modules, command bursts. And ideally what we would do was fit a Tech 2 shield command burst on this. Now, we don't need that much CPU and power grid to do this, you know. That's quite interesting, because what we want to do with this is that you load it with either with the active shielding charge enhances the performance of your shield boosters, which is not applicable. Shield extension charge gives us a lot more shield hit points, and the shield harmonizing charge gives us a lot more shield resistances. So I was thinking we can do an extension charge, and then the shield regen goes up to 50 hit points a second from 43, and we go up from 16,800 hit points to 19,380, which is pretty good. But to save power grid and CPU to fit that, we would have to downgrade at least one of our large shield extenders. So we're only going down to, we're going from 43 down to 40, then back up to 46 with the command burst, and we're losing quite a lot of hit points as well. So is there a way that we can fit this command burst without removing the shields? We could try a compact micro warp drive, but of course that probably means we're not going to be stable anymore. Nope. But we might be able to get around that by fitting enduring multi-spectrum shield hardeners. At least one of them. One. Okay. Well, we're still over power grid, still over CPU. Maybe just change one of the shield extenders. Okay, still over CPU a little bit. We can change down to a compact missile guidance enhancer. That should let it fit. Oh, not quite. I don't want to change this because that will be reducing the tank as well. That's not stable. How about the enduring? Okay. And we need to put the shield extension charge back on. So I think this is what we're going to go with. I mean, I have sacrificed quite a lot of things. I mean, you saw me downgrading quite a lot of things just to fit this on. But hopefully it'll make a difference. I mean, it is giving us 15% more shield, which obviously changes the shield regen rate as well. and because boosting yourself in a battlecruiser is cool, and the Drake has this empty high slot because it's not got a turret slot, it's only got 6 missile slots, so you've got to do something with it. Instead of just putting something like a drone control range augmenter or something else like a tractor beam, I thought I'd do something more useful and put a Command Burst 2 on. Okay, so let's save this and buy it, and then I'll meet you at a station where we have an agent. Okay, here we are in our finished Drake. It is one hell of an ugly ship, but that's just the way it goes. It looks like something that your 4-year-old nephew would build out of Lego the first time he tries to build a spaceship. But that's pretty much what all the Caldari ships look like. It's not very shiny, it's not very colourful, it's very boring, it's very Caldari. So let's talk to this agent. We already have a mission which has been offered, which is called Down with the Legions against Mordu's Legion, who are weakest to kinetic, which is great because we're a Caldari ship. There we are. The trait does have 10% bonus to kinetic, heavy missile and heavy assault missile damage, so it's good that we're firing Scourge against these guys. 291,000 ISK, 1104 loyalty points, and a time bonus of another 381,000 if we complete it within 3 hours and 2 minutes, the 2 minutes being vital for some reason. It's 3 systems across, which is quite annoying, but I'll meet you there. Let's do this thing. Okay, we're in the mission system. Now, one thing we don't have to do as a solo player is to be in fleet mode to use the shield command burst. Usually you would have to, if you were in a fleet of 2 or more people, you would have to be in fleet mode to make it work. But if I left click this, we'll see that we got this cool globe effect, and we also got this timer here. So for the next 90 seconds we have 15% extra shield hit points. Now, one thing which I am going to mention, which is extremely stupid and very annoying and needs to be fixed, is that there is a skill which increases the duration of the effect that this module gives you, but the skill is not linked to the cycle time of the module. So unless you can be bothered to manually right click and turn auto repeat off, and then watch the timer on this tick down and then manually boost it every 90 seconds, then you're going to end up wasting lots of charges, because if you leave auto repeat on, every 60 seconds it will fire another one and refresh this timer, which means that the modifier duration is completely useless. So unless the developers pull their finger out and link the duration modifier to the cycle time so they're both the same, then this thing is just a complete waste of time and it's a real pain in the arse.
Warp drive active.
Anyway, a rant over. So what I will be doing, I will be setting auto repeat on, burning through all these charges every 60 seconds so I don't have to keep looking at this icon and waiting for it to disappear before I give myself an extra 15% hit points, because I can get myself into trouble like that. So as we're on the way to the mission, we'll turn the tank on, we'll turn the precision script on. We must remember that our missiles do only have a flight range of 23 kilometers, but that's what the micro warp drive is there for. And as soon as we land, we'll pop the shield thing and approach the bad guys. There's the burst. In a fleet, everyone within the range of that burst will get the 15% extra hit points. I think we'll get our drones to kill the frigates and we'll kill the cruisers. Come on, target them please. There we are. Let's zoom in, because missiles look cool when they fire. Whoosh. Okay, one down. Let's just do 2 missiles on each. No drones. Kill the frigates, please. One other thing we might want to do, because we're a passive tank, is come down here to the HUD options And configure the ship health alert settings and change the shield alert threshold to something like 40%. Because if we remember, your shield recharges fastest at around 30 to 35%. So we need to start paying attention to that once our shield dips below 40%. Is that it? No. Okay, apparently there's going to be more bad guys in a minute, so we'll bring the drones in. We'll reload our missiles. Also here, we'll just loot the field until the other bad guys show up. Nothing there, nothing worth keeping there. If this is a timed spawn, we could be here for quite some time. Nothing good in there, that's annoying. The good thing about Mordus Legion is that every single ship drops at least some kind of loot, even though it's all been terrible so far. And we'll just turn the command burst off, because there's nothing we need it for at the minute. Command bursts take 60 seconds to reload, so I don't really want to run out of charges. Nothing worth it in there. And how about this final wreck? And absolute garbage. Well, that was a complete waste of time. We just halt and wait. Aha, we see more bad guys, and it looks like a battleship. Right, let's get around this station. And it's a proper battleship, 300,000 ISK. Right, drones, go and kill the frigates, please. I think we'll do the cruisers first. And we'll turn the command burst back on. There we are, lovely. It's a range 23? Yeah, 23. So if we orbit the battleship at 15, then everything should be good. No drones, kill the frigate. God. Because it worked fine last time, we'll put 2 missiles on each of the cruisers, so we don't waste an entire volley of 6 on one target. Nice. Yeah, the application's not quite perfect. As we see, there are slightly different numbers appearing, and that's with a guidance enhancer and a precision script. Okay, we'll see if the drones can kill this cruiser all by themselves. I'm going to wipe out the battleship. Even though we are going very fast, they're actually hitting us most of the time. And the cruiser's missing us quite often. Oh, there's a frigate alive. I didn't see him there. How annoying. Well, the battleship's nearly dead. Gotta love heavy assault missiles. Gotta love them. Right, drones, kill frigate. Battle cruiser, kill cruiser. Right, that's the cruiser dead. Let's just loot the field. And we'll turn the command burst off. Well, that went well. Shield never got below 75%. Gotta love that. Right, I shall loot the field and go back to the agent, get another mission, and we'll see if we get something that actually tests this fit. Okay, we're back in the agent station. I looted the field. There were 3 things worth keeping, worth a total of 1.5 million ISK. Absolute garbage, but that is how level 3 missions are. Let's complete the mission, and then request the next one. Intercept the pirate smugglers. So we're fighting Serpentis, which again is kinetic. And it's 1 jump over. 229,000 ISK, 760 loyalty points, and another 263,000 if we do it in 2 hours and 4 minutes. So let's accept and go kill lots of Serpentis.
Warp drive active.
Right, we're in the mission system, on the way to the mission. Let's turn the tank on and the missile precision script. Wait until we land to turn on the shield command burst. I didn't bring any spare charges, but I'm sure we're not going to need 294 bursts on a 60-second cycle. 300 minutes, come on. We're not going to need that. Oh, I remember this mission now. Okay, this area is off limits to outsiders, blah 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 blah. Yeah, don't care. Turn this on. Target lock everything. Burn towards the station. Spit the old drones out, get them to kill the frigates. They're not elite, they're just crappy little frigs. I'll kill the sentry guns with my missiles. Once I get into range, I'll put 3 on each. 3 on that. 3 on that. Turn on the command burst. Give myself 15% more hit points to my shield. And we'll turn the micro warp drive off. And halt and just chill out here. No, we won't. We'll go and loot these frigates. Micro warp drive back on, please. Here we go. This mission is another timed spawn. Timed spawns are extremely annoying. Especially when you kill things this quickly. But there will be a reinforcement fleet which spawns over here, round about where we landed, which is why I moved over here. Well, I had to move over here to get my missiles into range anyway. Oh, we'll just reload the missiles. Loot this frigate if I can stop bouncing off the station. And wait for the reinforcements to show up. What's in this wreck? Absolute garbage. Right, close that. Turn the command burst off while we wait. No point spending charges when we don't have to. If I was to fit the javelins, the range goes up to 42, but the DPS goes all the way down to 470, which is terrible considering we're doing 740 now. I'd rather just use the micro warp drive to get into range. That's what it's there for. Your quintessential old school Drake would have a 10 meganewton afterburner and heavy missiles. And it'd do about 5 to 600 DPS. Not terrible, but not great. Battle cruisers, my favourite targets, because they die very easily. Okay, we're just about in range. Put the drones out. The drones can go and kill the frigates. And I will kill the battle cruisers and then the transport ships. Because the transport ships basically do no damage. Oh, we've been webbed. Okay, so apparently these guys are elite. Nope, they're just webbies. That's fine. That's 1 out of 3 battle cruisers dead. Didn't drop anything. Second one's about to die. He did drop something. As did the frigate. And we'll take the tag. Have a look in there. We'll just kill that guy. Drones, could you please attack frigates instead of industrial ships, you idiots? That's all 3 battle cruisers dead. 1 metal scrap, that's quite annoying. Everything's just exploding. That's what we like to see. Nothing worth keeping there. Let's get into this wreck. And we'll just help this guy on his way with some missiles. And there we go, that's another mission done. And again, the shield never got anywhere close to going down. Nowhere near. Apparently, we missed the target. Well, that's fine. It won't take long to kill it. Probably 1 volley, maybe 2. Yeah, 2. Off he goes. So I think it's safe to say that this fit works quite well on level 3 missions. Well, the 2 level 3 missions we've done have not been the biggest, they've not been the hardest. But then, no level 3 missions really difficult. Drakes is not are not as bad as I often make out in the help channel. If you know, I dislike drakes simply because people are determined to keep fitting them as if it's still 2008, and they ignore the fact that micro-watt drives are better now, and we have missile guidance computers and guidance enhancers, and that Tech 2 short-range heavy assault missile ammunition just got a 15% buff. They like to ignore all that and fit it just with heavy missiles, passive tank, afterburner, and no shield command burst. But if you keep up with the current meta, as we've just found out, it works rather well. So we didn't get any loot other than one Serpentis tag worth just over 3,000 ISK, so that's absolutely appalling. Complete mission, there we are, 2 missions done in a matter of minutes. So that is how I would fit a Drake. High speed, short range, high damage, couple of modules for damage application, cap stable, easy peasy, huge big tank, thanks to being a self-boosting command burst ship. Hope you find this informative and entertaining. As always, I will put the fit in the description below. I'm not sure what ship will fit next. Maybe we'll do another level 3, maybe we'll do level 4, I'm not sure. Or maybe even a level 2. Sound off in the comments and let me know. Until we meet again, do take very good care of yourselves. I'll talk to you again soon.